Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So as seen in the previous video, we had discussed about the correlated things, right? We had seen many things regarding the correlated function. So I would just take you right here at the place where we had seen about many of the things in the correlated. Now today what we'll be discussing is that we'll be discussing about the correlated delete function. Okay, that what is that actually and how it is completely used right here. So first of all, we had gone through the correlated subqueries, right? These were the ones which we had gone through that I'll be taking a revision at the last, not right here. And right here, we had seen about the correlated update, right? Now we'll be going through the correlated delete. Fine, to click on this, I'll just take out a color from here. Let's say, okay, this is okay. One second, I will just put on the swar on the back. Fine. So right here, I start with correlated, related R-E-L-A-T-E-D, correlated, right? Correlated delete. Delete like this. Okay, correlated delete. This is the topic now which we are having. Fine. So now what I'll be doing here is that I'll be going through and writing out the command, writing out the code for the using of the correlated delete function. Okay, this is what I'll be doing out. So let's get started up here. First of all, I'm going to use out the delete function here. Delete, okay, delete. After delete, we have delete from. Fine. Then here goes my table name. Here goes my table 1. Fine. Then we have the where operator. Okay, where. Now, where the column 1 operator. Where the column 1 operator. Fine. This is the one which we are having right here. Where the column 1 operator. Then down the line, we have here now the select statement that we'll be using. So here goes the select expression. EXPRESSION. Fine, let me just get down and get outside space for me. So here we have the select expression from table 2 and where select expression from table 2 where table 1 dot column is equal to table 2 dot column. Fine, where the table 1 dot column is equal to table 2 dot column, and I will put on the bracket like this, and after that a semicolon. Fine. So this is how we just go ahead with the correlated delete function. This is how that is actually used out. Fine. Hope I am very much clear with this particular regards. Okay. Let me get down now here and get out some space for starting out a new topic, and that I'll be letting you know how to use out the exist operator. This is one as well more operator which we have out here. Okay. So now my topic is using the exist operator. Using the exist operator. Fine. This is the operator now that we'll be dealing with. So what I'll be doing is that I'll be going down, choosing out a color for me from here, and let's say this time I'm gonna take out let's say this color. Fine, and now let's get started with the writing. So the exist operator. Okay, so yeah, the exist operator test for existence of rows in the result set of the subquery, subquery in the subquery. Fine. Now if a subquery row if a subquery row value is found, okay, one second. If a subquery row value is found, so the condition is flagged. If flagged means basically marked. Okay, So if the subquery row value is found, the condition is flagged true. Okay, that is flagged as true. I would just highlight that portion, right? True. And the search does not, search the search does not continue, in the inner query, and the search which we have, that does not continues in the inner query. And if it is not found, it is not if it is not found, then the condition, is flagged false. So okay, not like this, and the condition is I would remove this, right, then the condition is flagged false in that particular case. So if a subquery row value is found, the condition is flagged true and the search does not continue in the inner query. And if it is not found, then the condition is flagged to be false. And I would just go down. And the search, okay, one second. Let me remove this as well, and okay, click on the draw, and yeah, so and here goes the if it is found, then the condition is flagged false and the search continues in the inner query. Fine. So this is how this particular one is used. So using the exist operator, so into that case the exist operator tests for existence of rows in the results set of the subquery. If a subquery row value is found, the condition is flagged as true and the search does not continue in the inner query. And if it is not found, then the condition is flagged as false and the condition continues in the inner query. Right, so hope I am very much clear regarding this particular thing. Okay, going forward towards the example. So now what's the example of using exist operator? Fine. So how do we just do out that particular thing? Let's start out. Let's say I just want to find out in the employee, I just want to find out who have at least one person reporting to them. Okay, find employees who have at least one person reporting to them. This is what I just want to find out, let's say. Okay, so now what I'll be doing here is that I'll be going ahead with the select statement. So here goes the select employee underscore ID, comma, last underscore select employee ID, comma, last name, comma, job underscore ID, comma, then we have department underscore ID. Fine. First of all, these are the columns that we are choosing: employee ID, last name, job ID, and the department ID. Right, from where we are choosing out? So from the employees. Okay, from employees, we are choosing from employees. Outer where? Now where my condition applies, that where exists, where AXIST is where exists. Then here we have the select statement. Select, here goes the capital X, select X from employee. Select X from employees. Select X from employees. Let me just get down here. After that, the condition goes select X from employees where where let's say the manager underscore id is equal to outer dot outer dot employee underscore id, okay, and put on the semicolon at the last, right? Let's say this is the idea. Let me take the cursor. Fine. So this one is the like syntax that we have found it out for the example using the exist operator. So in that we are having select employee underscore id, and then we are having the last name, the job id, and the department id. So from employees outer where exist, select X from employees where manager underscore id is equal to outer dot employee underscore id. Right? Hope I am very much clear with this particular thing as well. So today we got out that how the correlated delete actually works. We had seen an example for that, and then we had moved towards the exist operator. That how does this exist operator as well works out. Right, so this is what we had discussed today. So I'll be stopping up here today. This is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.